Well. Hello there, glad you can join me. We've finally done it, so thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel. I'm absolutely delighted. We're up to 1,000 subs, or did it about a week or so ago. So thank you to everyone, and I really mean that, because it's a bit of an achievement to finally get into 4 figures. It didn't seem like that long ago I was doing a thank you for 500, but yeah, going in the right direction. And we're back in the room where it all started, but with much better lighting, because I've learnt stuff. If you've seen some of those early roundup videos, it all looks very dark, as if there's been some sort of nuclear winter and the sky's clouded over. But it's all about a learning process, I would say. Now, I've got a few points here so I don't get lost, as I quite often do, but this time not written on old cardboard. I've got proper paper. Yeah, I'm going up in the world. So it's been 3.5 years roughly since the reboot of the channel. Basically, this channel was uploaded to begin with, so like some random videos, never with any commentary. There's like some aquarium videos about my fish at the time, and just general computer game footage with no commentary at all. And I think I got up to about 86 subscribers then, and then left it for years. And now it's been rebooted about 3.5 years with commentary. It's been a tough struggle really, as I learned the style and the best way to do things with microphones, sound and all that sort of stuff. But we're gradually getting up there. I haven't monetized it as of yet, because I wanted to, well, make sure I had something to present first of all. I've learned a lot over this sort of time span, as I said there. Now, although subscribers is important, that's like a very obvious benchmark to look at to see how popular a channel is growing. The most popular thing is something that you probably can't see unless you've done extra effort to find this out, is the overall total views on the channel. This channel so far, at the time of recordings, had 615,000 views. I'm not sure if they're all by the same person, but all by different people, I'm sure. When we hit 1 million, which is quite a way off, then that'd be absolute super. So 615,000 views, which isn't bad. It's all about evolution, I think. Some channels just keep the same year after year. That's fine. I don't want to do that. I want to get gradually better and move with technology and try and embrace new technology also. Sometimes when you're running a channel, YouTube forces you to make changes. At the end of the gaming videos, you might notice I have like what I call an end plate at the end, where there's like buttons where you can hit subscribe if you're on your PC, click to other videos. That's now going off from the 2nd of May onwards, so YouTube won't have that. I think they will want most channels to look the same at the end, so I'm having to redesign that. It won't be as advanced as I'd like to have it, but it's all about evolving and changing and stuff. You'll notice a small difference at the end of the videos, but not a great deal, I don't think. Back in the day, about 7 or 8 years ago, there wasn't as many YouTube channels around as there are now, so the competition is huge, and it was easier to gain views and subscribers than it is now. I think if I hadn't have taken that break, I might have had about 50,000 subscribers by now, but there you go. That's no regrets there. And I'll just put up, if you're ever interested, in my most popular videos since the channel's been running. It's essentially videos from that era where the competition wasn't as big. You notice the first video is unidentified. That was with 36.9 thousand. It's just because that video is no longer on the channel. I removed it after a while. It wasn't a gaming video. It was I was just learning about editing then. It was a Laurel and Hardy video where I took various clips from various films. Yeah, I know, a bit naive, with the music of the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia playing in the background, if you know about that. I was pretty proud of that, but then it come under copyright views because I was a bit green, wasn't quite sure how it worked. And you're not allowed to do that. You can't take other people's content unless it's significantly different. If I was commentating on that, fair enough, I might have argued fair use, but I wasn't. So that got taken down. So that, to date, still my most popular video, Laurel and Hardy. In second place, with 34.8 thousand, is a video that only lasts a couple of minutes. It's on the Game Boy Advance. I've called it Super Mario Kart, but really it's Super Mario Circuit, so it's even labelled wrong. It's a bit weird nowadays. You can spend ages editing a video and it's still not as popular as one of your old ones. This is over about 7-8 years ago now, this video. I think it might be embedded in some gaming sites, because quite often when I do the analytics, where you look to see how your channel's doing with YouTube's tools, quite often that's topping the most watched video still for the month. And this has been going on ever since the reboot, so it must be embedded somewhere. It's quite a low resolution video. It's not one I'm particularly proud of, but it does show you Game Boy Advance Super Mario Circuit. In third place and fourth place are two Amiga games. Shadow of the Beast 2, where I just showed you the intro and the ending, which is some great guitar music there. That's got 29,000 views. I'd love it if my videos now are getting this many, but it's a bit more of a slow burn. Fourth place was the Amiga Stunt Car Racer, one of my favourite games of all time, and I was just driving around the track called the Roller Coaster. It was one of the most trickiest tracks, and that's got 27.2 thousand. So there we go. So if you want to be successful with YouTube or anything really, to make it easy, you get in at the start. So if you see something's going to be big, get in at the start, put the effort, and as it grows, you grow as well. If you come in a bit late, the expansion's a little bit more difficult, and that's what I'm finding now, as a lot of other videos or channels are. But the idea is to just keep going, do it for fun rather than any serious money or success. Now, what else was I going to say? Oh yes, that's another thing I found as well running the channel. You do take your hits. Most people are intelligent. They make good comments there. And if they disagree with a video, because I encourage different opinions, I put it in a way. You do get ones that are quite clumsy, and then you get the occasional absolute nutcase. It seems like they want to kill you because they've just trampled over, well, you just trampled over all their childhood memories. But nostalgia is always a big part of video gaming. If anyone disagrees with the review, I like comments below. It helps. But things like personal messages, telling you to do all sorts of stuff aren't happening. It's a sign of a diseased mind, I think. Also, as well, it's quite easy to get pigeonholed. Any YouTuber can do any video they want about any particular subject. When I started doing PlayStation 4 videos, a couple of people going a bit crazy saying, you shouldn't be doing those, you should be just doing retro. Well, you can do anything you want, really. I like looking at all the different eras if I can. I'm not saying any era is better than another one, but it's good to jump forward, back and forth in time like Doctor Who, so you can see how things have evolved, how early games have influenced later games, and I'm a big fan of that. I don't think anyone should dictate what you put up on your own channel. Equally, I don't think I'll be doing in the future, but I see people suddenly do film reviews, and then they take a bit of stick there saying, you shouldn't be doing film reviews, you're doing game reviews. Well, chill. The person can do whatever they want. Well, it's all about fun at the end of the day, and quite often they're doing this for free or very little money or just for a hobby. It's a bit like just having an argument about what your favourite ice cream is, really. Some people just like a couple of flavours. I like all the flavours of ice cream. I mean, people watch this channel sometimes just for the Amiga videos. Some people watch all of them. Some people are just mainly into the Spectrum and that 8-bit era. That's fine. Some people just like the modern day ones. But we'll jump around. I mean, the main games we tend to do are the ZX Spectrum at the moment and Commodore Amiga. Touch on Game Boy Advance every now and again. And as I say, the later ones, PlayStation 4 and sometimes PlayStation 3. We'd probably be jumping back to PlayStation 1 every now and again. But no era is really better than another, to be honest with you. As I've been running the channel, I try to evolve, embrace new technology, see new ways of doing things. And you get influences really by, what I do, by watching television. Now, in this sort of video, the camera angle isn't going to jump around. It's probably just going to be one set one. But what I've learned, what makes a more interesting video, which I've been trying when I'm in that other room, is trying to change the angle every now and again to make it a bit more interesting, like zooming in on other things for a split second. It breaks it up. I've only got one camera. If I had a few set up, I'd edit between the few and then turn around and do cuts and all that sort of stuff. So we haven't got the money to do that or the space, but it's all about trying to make the video a little bit more interesting, I think. But as I say, always like your views. I try and make this channel family friendly. That's just a personal choice. You do get, well, most other channels, they're effing and blinding and all that sort of stuff. If I do that, then it's just by a mistake, but about 99.9% of the time, or even higher, that won't be happening because I'll edit it out. So if you're a family, you can watch this with your kids, and there shouldn't be too much of an issue there, and we'll keep that going forever. As I said, different opinions are good. this channel is not always about great gameplay. If it happens, that's an advantage. But it's all about playing the games, seeing the graphics there and sharing memories. Again, I get occasional people that go a bit crazy thinking it's a walkthrough channel. Well, to everyone else, it's pretty obvious it isn't. And I say countless times in the videos. But yeah, it's like we're at the pub, enjoying ourselves, having a good time. At the moment, I've settled on the schedule doing 7 videos a week, whatever is possible to do, because if you lose energy, your enthusiasm goes, and that comes across in the commentaries. We do 7 videos a week. Occasionally, we get time, there'll be a bonus video that go up on Sunday evening. Now, I mentioned a bit about monetization earlier on. It's very possible that this channel will be monetized quite soon. I think I've served my apprenticeship now. We've been doing it 3.5 years since the reboot. We've got over 1,000 subscribers and over 1,200 videos have gone up. So if you've been here since the start, I know a few of you have, you'll see the difference between the videos at the start, which weren't really monetized. Well, you could have monetized them, but I wasn't really proud of them. And now we got to a point where I'm sort of in an area, still room for improvement, but I think it's deserving of being monetized. Also as well, in terms of the development of the channel, I'm not sure if this is the case, but surely a channel that's monetized making YouTube money will be pushed higher up in the search or promoted a bit better, and that will help with the growth. Occasionally I see some of my videos are embedded in other channels and they're monetizing adverts around their sites. I think, why shouldn't I get a cut of the pie as well, because I'm actually doing all the work. So that's probably going to happen in the next few days. It'll be a gradual thing. Not all the videos will have adverts on them straight away. As I say, it'll be gradual going forward. Brilliant. So yeah, I think I've served my apprenticeship, haven't I, really? So once again, thank you for all your support. 1,000 subscribers is absolutely awesome. I do encourage comments on the channel, because it's, as I say, subs are important, but if you have loads and loads of subs and no one's commenting or interacting, it's absolutely pointless. I try and build a community of forums so you can be a part of it as well, and also have some say how the channel's run. Quite often you would nominate a video you'd like to see, a particular game. I would add it to a list, although I might not do it straight away. Eventually it will come. So thank you for that as well. So thank you for getting me up to 1,000. Here's to the next 1,000. And until next time, take great care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.